guys, it's Ahmer here. So today we have another update in my series where I take you along with me on my collecting journey of trying to grow my Super Nintendo collection without paying insane amounts of money. So we have actually taken a mini break, but we are back on it trying to find all of the 720 some games for the Super Nintendo system. So this week we have quite a bit more, and I can't wait to show off these games because they really look like a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and see what I found. So of course, we had taken a little bit of a break as I went to a couple video game conventions. I was mostly looking for video game displays, store displays, standees, and I found a couple Sega store displays from back in the day. So I had found some really cool items. So now that we are kind of home, back on track, we'll go ahead and take a look at these 5 Super Nintendo games that I added this week. So here we have our list here. Definitely helps as I go through, I can tell which ones are highlighted, which ones are crossed off the list, and which ones I actually need. I think that we left off with around 242, so we have a couple more, so I'm really excited to show some of these ones as these are a little bit uncommon. I haven't been able to find them before, and I actually found them at a video game store near me. It's called Retro Replay. It's in Bel Air, Maryland in Harford County. So I'll go ahead and drop their information below, and you can check out some of the other videos that I did on their grand opening. They just have quality when it comes to this stuff. So they already have some of the more expensive games that I want, but of course, you know, we have to try and make some money back into the game fund to try and fund this little collection. So we'll have to find some pickups, do some quick flip Fridays, and hopefully get some money. So one of the games that I was pretty excited about is this one right here. We have Cheetah, Too Cool to Fool. So this right here is a pretty interesting game. So this is, of course, one of the mascots for those cheese puffs and those beloved snacks that many know and love. Well, back in the day, advertising was pretty much everything, and they really wanted to kind of get their advertising in video games to promote some of the new cheese puffs. So of course we have this mascot, we have Cheetah, and he pretty much just goes around, and this is one of those weird little action-y style games. So this one right here is pretty interesting. Now they did not actually promote the cheese puffs in the game, but you can see a lot of different, you know, background things on it, and of course the mascot itself really hones it in with that advertising, kind of puts it in your face. Now there is another Super Nintendo game that I'm still on the lookout that actually features him as well, so I have to keep an eye out for that one, but I'm just pretty excited to find this one with a very clean label. So it's always nice when I can add really clean copies for an inexpensive price into the collection. So this one is pretty interesting. I've never actually played it, but even the little artwork on here where he has this motorcycle, it just actually looks really cool. It even says Hip City on it. So this is something that's definitely a throwback right here to the 90s. Then we have this game, which I heard was not one of the best games. This is called Last Action Hero. It's kind of based off of the movie. This is pretty much one of those action style games. Has different kind of missions that you do in it. And this one is probably one that I'm not sure that I'll really play too much, but I definitely needed it on the list, and I figured I'd give it a go. Had a pretty decent label as well. It was very inexpensive. So this one, I'll have to see what this game is about, as I don't really remember the movie, so maybe I'll have to go back and kind of watch that first, as a lot of these movie adaptation video games, some of them do well and some don't. So this one actually didn't have the highest ratings when I was doing a little bit of research on it. So that is Last Action Hero. Then we have this game. This is Outlander, which was actually based off of another kind of movie title, but they couldn't get the credits or the rights for it, so they changed it to Outlander. This one actually looks like a really fun game. Kind of this vehicular combat style, kind of set in an apocalyptic kind of land. So this, with this whole apocalypse, this kind of combat style. It actually looks like a lot of fun where you're kind of shooting out of the vehicle. You have a shotgun for left and right, going against the enemies, even the front of the car. So this one actually looks like a really fun, kind of just crazy style game that is set in this apocalyptic style where it has like these dark colors in the background. Not really this bright, kind of vibrant, cheery style game. It's something that's a little bit more like hardcore, something that looks like a lot of fun. So I'll definitely have to give this one a try here. And then this one has the worst label of all, but I think it'll clean up even better. So it has a couple stickers on it, and usually you just take a hairdryer, and you can usually just peel off the sticker without damaging the sticker underneath, because the Super Nintendo games kind of have this glossy effect to them. So it's really hard to kind of mess up those labels, as opposed to the Nintendo 64 or something like that. So this right here is Mickey's Ultimate Challenge. 5 magical puzzles full of family fun. So right there in the title, this is a puzzle game, a Mickey Mouse game, some sort of adventure style, but mostly with these puzzles and challenges that you do to try and beat this game. So this one actually looks like a fun little game, something a little bit different, adding in the puzzle aspect and some of these challenges. And then the best one for last. This is one where I had the other Mighty Morphin Power Ranger games, and this one is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie. So this one actually looks really cool. Kind of has this adaptation from the movie, kind of like the TV shows as well. So you'll see that you have 6 different characters. It's like one of those side-scrolling beat-em-up style, just this action-y, just going at it and just battling. I love those where you collect these like little power-ups and you build some sort of meter. So this game actually looks like a lot of fun. Now this is one of the more expensive kind of fighting games, especially out of the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger games. This is one that you're going to pay a little bit more for. I think I paid around $50 or so for it, maybe a little bit more. But this one is definitely worth it, and I'm pretty excited because I am going for a lot of the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger toys and everything that I had in my childhood. So this right here, I believe is the last one that I needed on this list here of Mighty Morphin Power Ranger games. So I'm definitely excited for this one because I just love the characters, and I like how they added a couple, I think, in here. So this will definitely be a lot of fun to just kind of kick back, relax, and just beat them up. So here is the next one. So here we can go ahead and cross off 5 more games. So of course we had 242, and now we have 247. So we'll have to kind of use that into the next week, and hopefully we can break that 250 mark, and then we'll just keep going, try and get over 300, try and get over halfway. So we are definitely making some progress here with these games, and some of my favorites, as they do have very clean labels on here. I'll definitely have to get this one cleaned up in the future, try and get those stickers off, these rental stickers. So it's always neat to see that. But Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is the one that I'm most looking forward to. So of course, let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Are there any particular games that I should definitely be on the lookout for before they go up in price? What do you guys think I should do? And thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Go ahead and check out my other videos and stay tuned for more.